Before I get started, one thing you should know about me is that I'm an ice cream fanatic. So I was once sitting with a person and we were talking about what I wanted to do in the future. So once that person asked me about my dreams and aspirations, this is what I said. I want to open a theme park that is brilliant, unique, colorful, and simply out of this world. I want to open restaurants with super weird themes and colorful spotlights and mind-blowing interior. Something no one has ever seen or even thought of before. Imagine this with me. Imagine a hallway with black floor, black wall, and black ceiling, with spotlights illuminating from its edges. Imagine a life-size 3D emoji dressed up in a suitable outfit. You know the Snapchat filter? The one that once it detects your face and you open your mouth, it releases rainbows? All right, so the same way that happens, I want my emoji to release ice cream onto ice cream cones once a button is clicked or a token is inserted. Now, for the flavor of the ice cream, I want it to depend on the traits and characteristics of the emoji. So let's say for a flirty emoji, I imagine something that has to do with fruits, maybe strawberries or blueberries. And for a cringing emoji, I imagine something a bit more sour, maybe sour punk or sour Skittles. I was absolutely filled with enthusiasm as I spoke about my dreams and aspirations. However, the response I received was the total opposite. I was told that I should be reasonable, that I should be realistic, and that I should think of something that will bring me money and not flush my future down the drain. I did not like what I heard, and getting into a bad mood was inevitable. After such conversations, I often look for a source of motivation to remind me of the importance of doing what I love to do. I found that motivation in Frank Sinatra music. To be specific, in the song My Way, and to be even more specific, in the lines in which he says, I did it my way. A quote by Mark Twain states that, whenever you find yourself on the side of majority, it is time to reform. This quote reminded me of the importance of individuality, and this is why I chose to be here today. As an easily irritated person, I absolutely hate it when someone does not chase their dreams or apply to their dream university or anything at all because of what someone has to say about it. I hate it when someone limits his or her own creativity in order to amend them to fit to what society would not negatively judge or call too crazy. Often do we hear of success stories and successful businesses. But what is success? Once you look up the exact definition of success, you would find that it is the accomplishment of an aim or a purpose. But is it really success if that aim or purpose is not entirely yours? Of course, you as a human would adapt to the norms set for you. Due to that, once adjustments are set to your aims or purposes, you would still think that that aim or purpose is entirely yours. But is that really the case? In order to achieve individuality, you must not be affected by other people's beliefs. You must not be plagued by inconsistency or doubt. In order to achieve this self-quality, you must be ready to conquer. You must be ready to achieve. And most importantly, you must be ready to be the colorful light bulb among the yellow ones. Individuality paves the path that allows you to develop traits within you. It enhances your ideas and makes them more distinctive and unique. It allows you to explore the creativity within you. It blazes the trail to self-discovery. Now, once you develop individuality in yourself, you no longer think in the same pattern that everyone else thinks in. And this opens up the door to evolution and discovery. For example, back at the time, people used to think that the sun orbited the Earth. However, Copernicus found evidence proving that Earth orbited the sun. If Copernicus did not think out of the pattern that everyone else thought in, he would not have had the curiosity to find evidence to either support or oppose this belief. This example only proves that individuality opens up the doors to evolution and discovery. Now, each one of us has the ability to develop their own ideas. Once these ideas are first formed, they are original and unique. However, they're slowly changed to fit society's beliefs. Now, once ideas are shared, critics are received. And as per data from PsychTest study of 3,000 people, us humans, which are driven by emotion, are likely to feel the impact of negative criticism on an emotional level. This will cause us to subconsciously change our ideas and make them fit to society's norms. But is that the right thing to do? Is changing your ideas and making them fit to what society wants them to be the right thing to do? My answer is no. Individuality is the key to success, and our world is slowly growing to become an even more competitive place. And in order to be successful, we must lead, we must hustle, and we must explore. Individuality is what drives you out of the mediocre path that everyone else walked through. I will go out there and I will open my theme park. It is going to be colorful and weird as I want it to be. I will not let what people have to say about my ideas get to me. I will open my restaurant. And it is going to have emojis releasing ice cream onto ice cream cones. It's going to have all the flavors I want it to have. I will not be affected by anyone. I will not amend or change my ideas. I choose to maintain my individuality. Now, maintaining individuality is a choice I made and a choice you can make. And individuality, in order to achieve it, you must create an unbreakable barrier between your ideas and the changes society would apply to those ideas. We are given a limited number of days to live through. We are never assured a tomorrow. We are only given one life, and the way we live this one life is our choice. I choose to live it my way. What way do you choose? Thank you.